It's been a while, and today I'm going to review my Mage setup and as a Mage guide because it's helped me a lot, and a lot of other guides are pretty weird with, they don't care much about money and I'm gonna see something that's cheap kind of but really effective. So if you see here, I got my Heroic Spirit Scepter. Has Ultimate Wise 5. Always put Ultimate Wise 5, and I have Smite 6 on it because it's the only enchant that actually works on mage weapons. And so it gives, if you 5-star it, it gives 1000 mana. It does a lot of damage. Not damage like when you hit something with it. It does 180. That's still not that bad, I guess. But you're not gonna want to be hitting things. I mean, it does do 480 in dungeons. It's not a berserker build, okay, guys. But yeah, down there, 8000 damage, only 125 mana. But once you put Ultimate Wise on it, Ultimate Wise 5 on it, and you have a sheep pet, it goes around 100 mana to use. I would recommend an AOTE because you can teleport around with it. It makes dungeon runs a lot faster. Voodoo Doll, you know, so you can hit because it does 19k per second. That's a lot of damage. It even does good things outside. Like whenever I'm doing dragons, this thing does 200k per hit. You should get one of these, guys. Zombie Ornate Sword, it heals you by some percentage. Not a lot, but still it can help you in dungeon runs so you won't die to skeleton masters. And yeah, these are cool things. I recommend a dungeon sack so you don't have to carry all the fightable Jerry's. Spirit Leap so you can teleport to your enemy, and not enemies, but teammates. Here's the adaptive helmet. I barely ever use it now, but I used to use it for health because it gives you much more health than this shadow goggles, which I'll explain later. Bonzo mask if you're about to die, or you just need a little bit of health fast. Just wear it. Go charge into an enemy and regain all your health quickly. And that's it for weapons, really. I mean, you could use a Midas Staff, which are pretty expensive if you wanna. I would recommend a 50 mil and up. That's really worth it. And Catacombs 25 to actually start it. If you don't want to start it, it doesn't cost any requirements, but it will be dealing less damage. But I think it still does more damage than the Spirit Scepter, which is pretty cool. Now on to armor. Here's my Necrotic Shadow Goggles. They're obviously 5-star everything if you can. You know, it gives a lot of more damage since it does 60% damage to undead mobs, which is most of the mobs in dungeons. I put Rejuvenate 5 on all my armor pieces too, so it buffs regeneration by like 40%, which is pretty big. And yeah, hot potato them so you can have more health and more gear score, which gives you better stats. I put Necrotic on it because, you know, mana. It's more than Wise, guys. Necrotic is better than Wise. Loving Perfect Chestplate over here. I have tier 9. It doesn't do much from tier 8 to tier 9, but, you know, it's pretty, yeah, the texture pack makes it look pretty cool. Anyways, I 4-starred it because Diamond Essence is really expensive. And yeah, hot potato booked it. Put Loving on it because it gives you 5% more. And it also gives you 100 mana, which is still like 20 less, and it gives you 5% more, which is a pretty big difference. Not really big, but you know, it might help you in dungeon runs, and it'll probably do better than just Necrotic. And here's my Necromancer Lord leggings. Some people say use Perfect Diamond leggings, but I don't recommend it because this Necromancer armor gives the most health in dungeons except for Mastiff, but Mastiff is pretty bad because it gives you 0 defense, and you don't really need, and it gives about the same defense. I don't use Necromancer for chestplate because it's like 40 mil, and you know, most people can't afford 40 mil chestplate, so, and this is like 9 mil, 10 mil, around there. Probably like 14 mil for mine because I 4-starred it, but yeah, here it is. It gives some defense too, and it gives you put necrotic on it like the rest of the things because it gives mana. There's the necromancer lord boots, the same thing for that, and you'll have a lot of health with this. As you see here, inside just in the normal game, I have 16,000 health normal and 977 health, and I'm a mage. And pulling out my spirit. Okay, I got into a dungeon run pretty quickly, which is actually surprising because I don't ever get into a dungeon run quickly. If you see here, I'm at 2,228 mana in the beginning with no buffs, and 981 health. Yeah, which is pretty good for the beginning.